People of YouTube and people of Facebook, what is up? Today is day 6 of the juice fast that we are undertaking. 34 more days to go. We're doing 40 days. Should be done right around January 7th. Everything's going well. Day 6 is good. I've got lots and lots and lots of energy. No headaches. Today's much, much better than yesterday. Yesterday was rough. Really bad headache. Just overall lethargy. Just did not feel well at all. It was kind of one of those things where I don't know, whatever happened, but it's over, it's in the past, and we're moving forward. Today has been a good day so far. I'm having myself some combination carrot orange, fresh squeezed from Jamba Juice. I had a wheatgrass shot prior to this, but I didn't mix it in just because I wanted to have the orange carrot taste, but put some wheatgrass in as well today. And the reason I went and bought my juice from someplace tonight, fresh squeezed and all, was because I managed to kill the champion last night. Yes, the one that I was almost certain could juice a 2x4, a wreath, cinder block, pumpkin rind, etc. I managed to kill it, and I was only juicing a bunch of kale that went through it at the time. So basically what ended up happening was it started making some funky noises, got really, really hot, and finally started making some stuff that sounded really, really obnoxious. So we turned it off, got it all cleaned out, checked it out, turned it back on, worked just fine, popped the impeller back on, did its thing. And sure enough, not too long after that, the motor actually seized. It works again. I'm not 100% sure if it's the motor or if the auger itself's getting messed up. Either way, you know, when you're doing 3 juices a day, you don't have time for slow time. So I ended up buying a new juicer today. A buddy of mine down that's actually jumped on the juice fast and is doing it with us down in the Albany area, works at Kohl's and gets an employee discount, plus they had like 20% off. So I got this Omega 8003 juicer today. It's on its way. Got it for about 35% off the regular price, which was really nice. And appreciate that a lot, Cody PS. But get that kind of on its way, and then once that's here, we can start making juices again pretty regular. I have my brother-in-law and sister-in-law's juicer right now, Matt and Jamie, lent me theirs, so I'll be using that for the next couple of days at least to get, you know, the juices done that I need to get done for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So yeah, but the carrot orange isn't such a bad combination. Wheatgrass still tastes like dirt. Nothing new there. It actually, you know, not so much dirt. Honestly, if you were ever a kid and you remember rolling down hills as a kid, you ever remember sometimes where you like face planted and you get that like smell of grass and taste of dirt in your mouth? That's pretty much wheatgrass. I personally feel, I don't know that I could get to the point of actually liking it. You know, I can see the validity of it and see the, you know, the data and stuff that it's got, but yeah, there's a reason they give you a little shot of orange juice to wash it down with. Let's put it that way. So anyway, not a wheatgrass fan, but this new juicer can juice wheatgrass like crazy. So that's kind of exciting. We've been reading through, I haven't mentioned it really on my channel. Gus has been talking it up a little bit on his. But we picked up it's a 40-day prayer book. It's written by Mark Batterson. And the name of the book is Draw the Circle. And it's a sequel or something to a book that he wrote called The Circle Maker. But anyway, it's interesting. It's kind of got a daily thing where you think about, it mentions a couple of little stories and some little special interest type things, and then gets you to kind of meditate and think and chew on those things as it goes. And part of this fast, in fact, the primary part of this fast, is really working on getting that prayer life and that study life and that, you know, closeness to God really squared away, and, you know, trying to kind of mimic as close we can to some of the, you know, the 40-day fasts of Elijah, Moses, and, you know, Christ. Some of these big names in the Bible was part of the reason for doing this. So today's was talking about the audacity of the prayers that we pray, and really kind of talking about praying with boldness. And while there was some stuff in there that I was kind of like, I don't really know, I'm not a big fan of, you know, painting God into a corner and saying, you have to do this or else. But it was really kind of something where I realized as I was thinking about it this morning, I really don't very often pray for myself or even necessarily for those close to me. I'm often praying for others that I know are in need of more assistance and more help. Kind of look at the problems that I face and the struggles that I face and whatever else, and just kind of go, you know, really it's small potatoes compared to what so-and-so is going through or what the brethren in the Philippines are going through or whatever else. So I tend to kind of avoid all of that, and so I don't really ask much for myself or for my family other than like protection and safety and things like that. Well, I got to reading the thing this morning, and it kind of convinced me that, you know, maybe there is something that I can ask for. And so as part of this transformation is going, you know, part of this whole entire process is getting to the point where when I'm done with this 40 days, I can look back and see a totally different person. That's the whole idea here. And for me, there is one thing that I've really wrestled with for a long, long time, that I managed to get through school, I managed to get through college, I managed to get through a graduate program, I managed to get through 10 years of a teaching career, but it's been a struggle because I'm a horrible procrastinator, and part of that is due to, I'm almost certain, undiagnosed ADHD. Now, anyone who knows me will tell you that you really don't need to have it diagnosed, that I absolutely positively have ADHD. My wife right now is actually about to hit the floor in the kitchen laughing, going, there's no diagnosis necessary. You have ADHD. So I decided that, you know, they said to pray a bold prayer. They said to have audacity in our prayer and to really ask God to, you know, perform miracles in our life. And so the prayer that I prayed this morning was for God to heal me of my ADHD and to completely and totally turn that around 100%. So I'm going to put that in his hands. I'm going to put my faith in that it's going to happen. And at the end of this 40 days, I am hoping to be completely and 100% on a road to a much better place with regards to that particular issue. So anyway, just kind of an interesting little thing this morning. Got me thinking about, you know, not really focusing a lot on myself and my family really in prayer. And I think I'd like to change that. Not constantly praying for myself, obviously, but at least asking for prayer when it's needed. So other than that, day 6 has gone really, really well. I think we're finally starting to clear that detox hurdle a little bit and are going to start getting into some of the better days of this. Once again, this morning, woke up real quick, real easy, no real issues. Haven't had coffee in over a week and a half, which for anyone who knows me, that is a miracle in and of itself. I always often say that coffee makes me a better person because it makes everybody else tolerable, usually is how that works. So, but yeah, everything's been going really, really well. I'm hearing good reports from Gus. I'm hearing good reports from Nathan. Nathan hasn't really had a whole lot of detox issues yet at all from the sounds of it, so that's good. What really is exciting to me is how many people we've got that have started to do this with us. You know, the 3 of us kind of started doing this, and Gus's wife was going to jump in, but she's nursing. She's got a brand new baby, so it was probably not a good idea to do this. She's doing a little something different. She's doing 40 days of thankfulness, so which is really cool. And we've got people that are coming out of the woodwork now and saying, hey, I'm going to jump on, I'm going to do this for, you know, probably not 40 days, but I may do like 7 or 10 or, you know, 20 or 3 or whatever. And it's just really, really cool to see everybody jumping on this process. So it's neat to be a part of that. It's kind of turning into a little bit of a movement around here, which is really cool. But yeah, it's neat to see. And there's a lot of people that, you know, I've talked to that are kind of in the same place. Like, look, I want to draw closer to God. I want to get my spiritual temple you know, taken care of and cleansed and cleared out. And so, you know, they're undertaking the challenge and joining us for this process, which is really, really cool. So anyway, I'm gonna log off for the night. The wife and I are gonna sit down and run some budget stuff and figure out some other things. And I'm gonna try to get to bed tonight at a reasonable time. I still have juice to make. It's 8:15, so it means I'm gonna be juicing at least until 9:15, 9:30 at this point. It's about how long it's taken me to get all this done because I'm meticulous in my peeling and slicing. If I just give up and drink dirt-flavored juice, it would go so much faster. So, and I've got a new juicer to kind of learn how to use, so there's that. But all good. If you're into jumping in, today's day 6. We're going 34 more. You can jump in at any point in time, finish any point in time. We will not think anything less of you if you don't go 40 days. So, my wife just said she juiced for 2 hours. Nice work, baby. That's good. So, anyway, we'll talk at you guys later. And we'll see you tomorrow on day 7.